NFL Predictions Volume 11 Part 2. The NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers were ranked 27th in total offense and 15th in total defense. Their strength was their defense against the run. They were 6th in the league. Do not run the ball against them. If so, you're going to get decked in the face. Their running game was nice with Frank Gore, but they need to improve in that department since they were ranked 25th in last year. The biggest question mark, the biggest weakness, however, is the quarterback. I mean, J.T. O'Sullivan, Alex Smith, back and forth. Then Alex Smith got his act together in the second half last year and played really well. The biggest question mark coming to 2010 season is, two things. Can they win 12 or 13 games? And number two, can Alex Smith be really consistent? If those two come together, that wish will come to reality. I can see them go 12 and 13 wins. I can see them win 12, 13 games, but I just don't. 11 and 5 is my final prediction for the San Francisco 49ers. Arizona Cardinals were ranked 14th in total offense and 20th in total defense. The biggest strength is road games. I mean, they were a beast. They ain't afraid to go to someone's house and punch them in the mouth and get a W. Their passing game, sweet. I mean, with Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bowen, and a couple wide receivers, I think they can be a star on that team. So, and their defense was really nice too. Now, the biggest weakness, playing at home, they just can't. I mean, teams will come into their house and just kick them in the teeth to the point they wouldn't respond at all. And their running game is definitely suspect. So they got to work that. They have to work in that department. Matt Leinart, he's the biggest question mark. I don't see the Arizona Cardinals going 8-8. I see them go 7-9. That's my prediction for the Arizona Cardinals. The Seattle Seahawks, 21st in total offense and 24th in total defense. Their strength, the linebackers. They're quick. They're strong. They can cover the wide receivers really well too. That's what I heard. I've seen a couple games here and there, and they're real quick. The biggest problem is injuries. Every team is going to deal with injuries, but the Seattle Seahawks have been hit with injuries for the last few years, and to the point that they just can't compete with other teams. When they're healthy, they ain't afraid. They don't back down from nobody. Well, they can run with the big dogs. So, I mean, I felt that the Seattle Seahawks should have went with the quarterback in the draft, and Tony Pike or somebody, but they didn't do it. They're still sticking with Matt Hasselbeck, who's 34 years old and he has back problems. So I checked out their schedule. It doesn't look good for them. 5-11 is my final prediction. So, St. Louis Rams, they've been going backwards. 2007, 3 wins. 2 years ago, 2 wins. Last year, 1-15. Is it really possible they can go 0-16 this year? So, they were ranked 29th in total offense and defense, and their only strength is the running back position with, Steven Jackson. He's a workhorse. He's a beast. So, he ain't afraid to get dirty. And he ain't afraid to fight anybody either. So, the weakness is everything else. Their defense, scale 1 to 10, -10. The offensive line is shot. The wide receiver position, a bunch of nobodies. And their quarterback position is just DOA, dead on arrival. They're a rebuilding team, and they'll get better, but I just don't see them winning no more than 3 games. 3-13 is my final prediction for the St. Louis Rams. Thank you for logging in and listening. Get ready for Volume 12, AFC NFC North.